Don't get this confused with a real olive. It's not a snack. You're gonna wanna put some different snacks if you think this is a real olive. All right, my name is James. I'm from the Mechanics Corner here. Got a brand new set of Magura brakes on my corner process here. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna show you how to cut the lines on your new brakes. I'm gonna cut them down so that you don't have to bleed them. Yeah, Magura's pretty smart. They go with the same length hoses for the front and the rear. So you can run them every which way, you know, moto style for some of us are over here. And, you know, that would be, what is it? Anyway, we're setting this up the normal style, and we're gonna cut these lines down in a way that you don't have to bleed them. So some things you're gonna need to do this job properly. You're gonna need some safety glasses because we are working with fluids here. You're gonna need some isopropyl alcohol because you know you don't want to get this stuff on your bike at all, and you want to clean it up nice. Some safety gloves. So I'm gonna put those on right now. This is just to keep your hands fresh, so you can go get some boogers after. You don't have to clean your hands. You just go for it. Just take the gloves off. You go eat your boogers. So you go that way. Some sort of rag. Some old t-shirt, you know, you could use whatever. T25 Torx wrench. Important thing about the T25 Torx wrench, not a hammer. Not a hammer. You're not gonna wanna do that. It's not useful to anyone. You're not gonna be using the tools right, and you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna need some sort of device to cut the hose down. This one is specifically made by Jaguar, and that's to cut them hoses down without snapping anything, cutting anything. You can use some other cutting devices, but we recommend, you know, using the hose cutting tool. Something else you're gonna need is you're gonna need a 8mm spanner, or end wrench, box end wrench, whatever you like to say. Magura offers and provides a new bob and olive. Don't get this confused with a real olive. It's not a snack. You're gonna wanna put some different snacks if you think this is a real olive. So don't do that. And a bob setting tool. Now this is specifically made to set bobs into the brake hose. But you can get creative with that. You don't have to use something like that. You can get creative. And I think you're smart enough to figure that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our safety glasses on. Take my other glasses off. All right, so your first order of business, take a T25 Torx wrench, and you're gonna loosen these lever bolts here. You don't have to go crazy. Don't have to go super loose. And you're gonna move this lever so that it's facing up like this. Okay. And you're gonna wanna give it a little tighten down, just so it doesn't move on you. Now Magura recommends that you take at least 4 inches, 100mm, whatever you like. I like to use the palm of my hand, it's about that far. What you wanna do is make sure you hold both sides of the hose because you don't want this flinging all over the place, getting your garage all dirty and such. So just about right there, nothing crazy. So you're gonna take this hose and you're gonna measure about where you want how long the hose to be, and you're gonna cut down that hose. And I had marked it earlier. Here we go. And you're gonna cut that hose down. Now this is just trash. You don't want to use this for anything. Just not a straw. You don't want to use that like that. So you can go ahead and just toss that to the side. Now, keeping your hose up, making sure that no other fluids or air get into there. You can kind of brace it up like this. I kind of just sit it like that. Now we're not going to be cutting anything else, so we can take these off. So it's important you take these off on the right sequence, if you will, making sure that you go the right distance, some might say. You're gonna go ahead and loosen that 8mm. 8mm nut right there. Just get a little loose, you know, doesn't have to get all crazy. Use your fingers, get it all nice and off. You can go take that nut and put it right there. Now this right here, this is also not used anymore. This is trash. Just toss that. It's not gonna help anyone, not gonna help you. In the same sequence that you took the tools off, you're gonna wanna put them back on that hose. You're gonna slide that cone back on. You're gonna slide that nut back on. You're gonna slide that olive, remember, not some food. Put that olive back on. And get this bob, and you're gonna stick it right in that hose right there. And you can stick it in a little bit, get nice and started. And if you've got one of these handy tools, you can stick that into the, What you're gonna do is take that bob and you're gonna stick it into the hose, get it started for yourself. Doesn't have to be fancy. Take your bob setting tool and get it set right back like that. What it's gonna do is gonna get that into your hose all nice and tight so that doesn't come off. All right, you're almost done. Almost done. It's about almost ready time to ride. You're gonna stick your hose back into the lever here, and that's what's gonna be the key. That's the key to keeping hose or air out of the lever. Get it started for yourself right there. Nice and smooth. Take your 8mm and come back in like this and tighten it down. You want to tighten it down so that the threads are no longer exposed in the lever. All right. You can move your lever back down. Get it all nice and lined up for yourself. Take that T25, tighten it right back down. Move your comb back up. And that's how you cut them lines. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation by James and his Mechanics Corner. From Jensen USA and myself, we like to say, keep pedaling.